we're looking at ARK Innovation here on the weekly chart. And the first thing that sticks out to us is this green weekly candle that we printed in here this past week. But this lower trend line was breached just briefly here in this past week. We thought the previous week was going to save us here with this lower trend line, respecting all these touch points here. Obviously, with that pullback in the news over the weekend heading into Monday and Tuesday, big dump. And then now we are back up here. We closed the week at 45.89. So the $45 was going to be a key area for us to kind of watch. So we're now above that. So depending on how we gap up or down on Monday, that is going to be a key level. So 45 is the magic number in there. So we're above 45. It looks like we could be good to go up to 50. Below 45, and we're going to be down here right around this $41 area. So that is going to be our immediate supports and resistances, depending on which side of 45 we decide to open up on for Monday's trading session. Obviously, volume in here on the week, RSI going up just a little bit after that big pullback from the previous week. And we also have this 9-day EMA up here at this $50 level. So $50 is going to be a nice psychological level. You're going to have the 9-day EMA there. And you had a nice little jumble of stuff back here last year in March and February as well, that $50 psych level. And if you go all the way out to July of the previous year, that as well was a nice area for us. Now, if we dig in deeper, we can kind of dive into the daily chart here. You can see how each day has been super volatile. So it looks like we did fill a gap here. And then obviously, the closer we get up to this 50, the more that this 200 SMA will come down and meet us there. So that $50 level, it's going to be key for us basically across the board. The 9-day EMA on the weekly, the 200 SMA on the daily, it's all going to be at that $50 level. So hopefully we can kind of go up and then at least hit that and bang our head up against it a couple times this week. If not, breach it and then be gone from there. But that is going to be a main area of concern. Above 50, we're just going to chalk it up to about nice whole numbers. $5 after that, 55, and then 60 as we work our way up. Volatility has increased in here, obviously with the pullback, but then it did get sucked out a little bit this past week, but we're still pretty high in here on your IV, right around an IV rank of 69. $7 expected move by Thursday. Next Friday, right around 716. You go all the way out to your May monthlies. Everybody's pricing in right around $7.35. So that is what everybody's looking at here in ARK. Again, $45 level. That's going to be the magic number in here going forward. If we're gapped up above it, we're going to watch for 45 to be our support. We're looking at 50 to be our resistance. Below 45, 45 is going to be our resistance. And this 41 area down here is going to be our main support. And we're going to see if we respect this trend line if we get down here or things get kind of shaky with tariffs and things like that. You know what I mean? If we get back down below this or next to this 41 area, we have to see if we're going to respect this trend line or not. If not, then we're looking at the nice whole numbers on the way down, 35 and 30. All right, guys, if you like this video, make sure to check us out on all of our social media. We also have a Discord service if you're interested, and you can find all of our socials in the description below.